So yesterday they said there's not going to be any balance change. That means I can make this video and explain you how I'm going to build my character. This is roughly how I'm going to build my character. Uh, Maybe early on you can take these nodes here and skip the intelligence nodes. But basically, what you go, uh, let's um, let's make another tree and show you how you would progress leveling with this new tree. Um, so as usual with any witch, you go take these nodes. I would definitely take Lightning Walker and travel all the way to this life node right here. Take the maximum life, um, or like that. Then the next step it would be to travel all the way down here. Uh, the most efficient route, I would say, is to pick this, uh, like so. And then after you take this, because you're going to need, like right now you'll be level 25. Maybe you can skip the amplifier right now and just go for the life nodes right here if you feel like you need them. If you feel like you don't need them, which probably uh, it depends from person to person because some people will not interact with the league mechanic, and they will not need the life. But if you need the life, you can take it, like so. Um, then I personally, once I get Vortex, I will use it. So I want to have the amplify, all this area of effect right here, and I'll also take this. All this because to me it's very important to have the area of effects. It's very good for me and I like it, and it's also a lot of damage. It's not just area of effect; it's also damage. And then what I would do, I would travel bottom here, take this life mastery, and then I would just about this time I would swap to a shield. The reason I would do that, just because it gives me a lot of resistances. Here I also get some resistances. If you really need this, you can take it. If you need dexterity, uh, there are not many great options right now. Probably this is for dexterity if you really need it. But the way I would progress from this point on, I would go this path, um, like so. Take this mana reservation efficiency. Um, or actually, no, you don't take it because we don't have double curses right now. Uh, you would go take this purity of flesh if you need the life, and then take this. The reason why you take it is for elemental resistance. It's just to help you while leveling, because I'm not planning to use double wands. I think you're going to have a lot of damage, so don't really think it's necessary. And I prefer to be res capped uh, all the way through my axe, because if I die once, then it's pointless. If I have a lot of damage, if I just die and don't accomplish anything. Um, right now you could go and take the nodes right here for a damage over time multiplier, and if you choose to do so, I think you should also connect like here, like this, and give up on these nodes. Um, but depends, because like maybe you need the dexterity, so this is not really mandatory, right? You're still going to spend one extra point right here, so this is up to you if you can afford it to build this path. If not, it's fine. um, Obviously if you have regrets you should unspec from these nodes right here. um, then think about getting the cluster here with breath of rhyme and all the good stuff. but you travel like this. And this puts me at level 60, right? By this time, I actually wanted to get the nodes right here, because if I'm level 60, like these are my ascendancies. I'm going to start with Void Beacon and Profane Bloom. These are my ascendancies. Frigid Wake, you don't really take it. And the third ascendancy is going to be Malediction for an extra curse. Um, Curses are much better than using auras. They just are. Like, uh, and that would pretty much be the build up to acts, right? In terms of skills, you start with these are like your um, you use blasphemy, you use enfeeble temporal chains, frostbite, or when you can afford the third curse. Now let's go to my default tree, which is like this. I would make some tweaks, get some clarity here, get the skittering runes here. I'm even considering taking Hexmaster. It's not really uh, I'm not really that sure about this, but I think it's good for mapping because it increases the area of effect. But whenever you travel to the Whispers of Doom, you also take the Arcane expanse for more area of effect. It's very important that you have a lot of area of effect because think about it. If you have a little bit more life or energy shield, that doesn't really make it that tanky compared to having more area of effect because you kill more monsters. The monsters cannot get close to you, and also your curses have more area of effect, right? So area of effect is not just for clearing; it's also for tankiness, especially when mapping. Obviously, when you are doing bosses, this changes, but when you are mapping and you are leveling, area of effect is actually very good. Um, okay, so that was one. In terms of skills, what skills I would use? Basically, the skills I would use, like um, try to level up a normal Stormblast Mine and Frostbomb, Orb of Storms, whatever is good for leveling with which I haven't really played level acts that much, but basically you level up Stormblast Mind, Orb of Storms, whatever it works for you with the passive tree that I gave you. And then try to get a library, get your shield charge as soon as possible, get your faster attacks if you can put it. Frostbomb, you definitely have it. For Cold Snap, use faster casting. Actually, you don't really need faster casting while through acts, but you know, if you can afford it, if you have a link for it, you can use it. Um, Bone Shield, maybe elemental focus, control destruction, early acts because you don't have access to bone shield and maybe unbound ailments. Uh, when you do the library, try to get your blasphemy and put frostbite on it. That would be uh, one curse. Arcane support, arcane surge with. I'm not sure if frostblink is worth it. Maybe flame dash is still better, but I'm just testing this. Um, then you have your vortex with control destruction, elemental focus, and then if you can afford a fourth link with increased area of effect, put it because it's good. Like you don't need more. Maybe you can put a creeping frost in your in a empty slot and swap it for increased area of effect while doing bosses, and that's pretty much it. And for auras, while leveling, you wanna use clarity. Maybe you can also use vitality until you get to double curses. You don't really need to use malevolence while leveling. I think frostbite is much better. And now let's show you a map. Mm, yeah, I think this is pretty good. Sadly, there's not going to be beyond this league on the map device, but we have shrines, so I think mapping is going to be much faster than before because you have shrines. We still have to see the new updated passive tree, Atlas tree, but This is more like, I'll also link the right now I'm using the Hexmaster. I'm just testing. I will also link my endgame build. And now this is my build. This is how the build looks like endgame. We don't know how good it would be um, in Sentinel League, but okay. This was a bit dangerous because it had crit on it and the minus maximum resistances. But generally, if you don't do these dangerous maps, you don't have to worry about dying with this build. Okay, that was it. I'm gonna link the path of buildings in the description. Hope you like it.